Welcome to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roofing Systems, with your hosts Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock. Only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Good morning, Edmonton, and welcome to the VIP Golf Show. Now, I know Edmonton is a city with a million smiles this morning after a big 5-1 victory last night by the Oilers. Pretty exciting heading into Game 7 on Monday night. That will be very, very fun for sure. My name is Murray McCourt, General Manager and Executive Golf Professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show here this morning, along with co-host Curtis Stock. Thanks for tuning in to the show each and every week. We love having you be part of our show. If you want to text in, please do so at any time at 780-218-9999. We'd love to hear from you. Great lineup again this week as we are about to chat with Mr. Josh Classen from CTV and the biggest live golf tour lover in the world. I have no idea why, but we're going to find out. Other guests today include Brandon McGregor, Matt Mah, Ron Lyons from the Legends, Matt Johnson from the PGA of Alberta. And at 9:40, we will have our trivia contest where one lucky listener will win a custom fitting at the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. This week's question of the week: what is your favorite par 3 hole in the Edmonton area? Let us know what yours is. Text that into 780-218-9999. This segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Celebrate 75 seasons with us this summer by hosting your next corporate event in one of our exclusive suites. Limited availability remains for all Elks home games. Visit goelks.com/suites to book your private suite today. And good morning, Stalker. How are you today?
I'm good, Murray. Over my bad knee.
Yeah, you had a bad knee this week. Cost you a game of golf or two, but the weather maybe did that as well.
Probably, but I couldn't walk, and I was in a great deal of pain, and I went and saw my voodoo physio and chiropractor, and he gave a little snap, and it's gone.
And it's gone. Just like, I need this guy's name. I got shoulder issues, back issues.
Cam McGinnis.
Okay,
I'm Sherwood Park Chiropractor.
Sherwood Park Chiropractor.
Voodoo.
All right.
He's amazing.
Well, I'm really excited for this. Josh Classen, good morning, fine sir. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing good. You know what? You don't have any makeup on. You look a little better when you're on CTV News, filled up with makeup.
I got a few bags under the eyes after last night. That was there might have been a little bit of partying going on after the Oilers game last night.
Well, and we have to.
And I'm up early for you, even still.
Well, appreciate that, buddy. Now I know you're a massive New York Knicks fan. Game 7 today. Game 7 for the Oilers tomorrow. You must be on pins and needles these days.
You know what? I'd say I'm a bigger Knicks fan than I am an Oilers fan, so I'm a little more invested in today. Hey, listen, it looks like Josh Hart and maybe even Anunoby will be back for Game 7. So this is the season. With all the injuries they've had, I can't see them beating the Celtics. I mean, they can just play free against the Celtics.
Music to my ears, buddy.
Be the championship.
You see what tickets are selling for?
You know what? Hey, listen, if this team was healthy, then the Celtics should be really concerned to face this Knicks team. But with as many injuries as they have, I don't know how they get past the Celtics.
All right, you know I'm a big Celtics fan. Here's my hand, as steady as it goes. There's no shaking going on, Josh. Now,
yeah, I mean, is Porzingis going to play?
Does it matter?
I think it does when they get to the finals for sure. But
yeah, absolutely.
I think Porzingis would help against the Knicks as well. So
right,
we'll see. I mean, listen, if you guys had lost Jaylen Brown and Derek White and Porzingis was going to be gone, are you guys going anywhere? Probably not.
Okay,
the Knicks are just all grit, no quit, close knit. They just and they have a legitimate superstar. It's a team on the rise, and so I'm super excited for this.
All right. Team. Well, it has not been the best spring ever to start the year, but give us the Josh Classen long term. What are we going to see weather-wise this summer in Edmonton?
Oh,
I know. Listen, you're the weather guru, buddy.
I don't trust anybody that tells you they know what's going to happen for the next 2 or 3 months. There's just no way to tell. The next week doesn't look overly warm. It's probably 15 to 20-ish right through to the end of next week and into next weekend, and then we'll see what happens after that. But we're going to get some rain here today and a little bit. I'm still going to play tomorrow, even in the rain tomorrow morning. So rain's okay. It's the wind that's the bigger issue. But even in the wind on Friday, I got out and hit 18 in the morning, so it was okay.
What about smoke? Are we going to have to deal with that again? The Century Mile
not
had
in the
cancel their races last week.
Yeah, not in the foreseeable future. We'll see what happens with that fire up around Fort Nelson. It doesn't sound like they got a whole lot of rain. Fort McMurray got a ton of rain. Northwestern Alberta got some rain. So that was good. That'll knock down some of the smoke. Well, that fire up around Fort Nelson is going to be the only thing that, if the wind comes around to the northwest, then we might see it drift back in again. But it doesn't look like anything in the next couple of days.
Okay, well, when we were on the EST hangout together, I went on my rage about the Weather Network and whatnot. And listen, I've got a screenshot on my phone right here that I'm just going to bring up that drives home my point. Cloudy, 30% chance of showers in the afternoon, and the icon is a cloud with raindrops. That's absolute garbage. And I know it's not you, Josh, but why does that happen?
Well, if there's any chance of rain, then I think there's only a small selection of icons that they can use, and so they're going to just put the cloud and the rain in there. And even the hourlies, I would really question the hourlies. So, like yesterday, I think everybody was kind of expecting, a worse day than it was. Although I said on Friday, cloudy, sunny breaks, and probably dry all day with the rain staying north of us, and then maybe in the evening a couple showers that just didn't develop. So I can't speak for the Weather Network. I don't know why they do what they do sometimes.
Well, I don't know why if you go and you say there's a 30% chance of rain and golfers opt not to play, why not say there's a 70% chance of sunshine?
Exactly. There's a 70% chance it's not going to rain. So, you know what, Murray, you and I had talked about this. They're Golf Canada should almost put out their own sort of weather app during the summer and just get someone to do a really good job of forecasting for that.
So, give yourself a plug here. The Weather Network is awful. You know that. I know that. Everyone knows. Everyone should know that. But that's the one that everyone goes to. But what's the best place to go? Hit it up. Give yourself a plug.
Oh, listen. Years ago we had an app, and it was great. And we don't have an app anymore. And I don't want to talk about why that is, because I don't really know. But the best one probably is the Environment Canada app. I would download that one, and then there's another one that uses it's a really good one for just sort of general use, and it's the same background system as we used to use for ours. And it's, if you go to WGN Chicago, the Superstation, their weather app is actually, the model that they use is actually not half bad. So those would be the two that I would use, but for sure the Environment Canada one.
All right. Well, let's switch gears.
Or just follow me.
Well, that's what I was saying. Give yourself a plug. Yeah. Follow you. How do they do that, Josh? Send me a message
on Twitter, and I'll let you know. I'm not always right, but I'm right more often than I'm wrong.
Yeah, a lot better than Weather Network. So joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Josh Classen from CTV, but he's also the biggest live golf fan on the planet.
The only one.
I don't know about
no idea how or why.
Live golf fan, you know.
Tell us, Josh, what about it do you find appealing?
I like the leaderboards, and I do like the team aspect to it. And I know you hate the team aspect to it, but I mean, you got guys. You got Waco Neiman. I really like Neiman. I'm a big Rahm guy. I've always been a big Rahm guy, and so I'm interested to watch him play. What's that? Sorry,
he's not doing well, John Rahm.
No, well, he didn't do well in the Masters, and he missed the cut this week. But he's the only player on Live that's finished top 10 in all of their events this year. He hasn't won in the singles, but his Legion 13 there second in the team standings. They've won twice this year. He's the only guy to finish top 10 in all of the 7 live events this year. So it's golf, right? You're not going to win every tournament unless your name's Tiger Woods or Scotty Scheffler, and even Scheffler's having kind of an off week this week too, especially yesterday.
Yeah. What about
off week, and he's still probably going to finish top 25.
That's right,
which is crazy.
What about the team aspect? You love it. Why? You like the Zurich Classic?
You know what? It's not like the Zurich Classic though, because you're not playing best ball. You're not playing alternate shots. There's 4 guys that are out there on your team, and so if the guy that you're pulling for in singles isn't doing well, then you get 3 other guys on that team that are trying to do well as well, and it's an add-on. It's still singles golf. It's it's not Ryder Cup format. It's not President's Cup format. It's not Zurich Classic. But I don't see how it takes away from the game of golf. You're still playing singles, and it's just that you got 3 other guys with you that you're hoping they do well as well.
Shotgun starts and 54 holes. You like those too?
I don't have a problem with the 54 holes. The shotgun start, I'm not crazy about it, but I mean, it's not that much different than alternate tees, right? You go alternate tees. So the nice thing about shotgun start is when it's going to start and you know when it's going to finish. And so they're still going leaders. The top 6 guys all tee off on 1. And there's just sort of a delay with that last group. So the guys going into Sunday that are at the top of the leaderboard that are probably going to win, they're still playing that course from front to back. So I don't have a problem with it. And 54, I mean, I watch Thursdays on the PGA Tour, but I don't know how many people actually watch Thursdays. So from a viewer standpoint, does it really make that much of a difference? Most people are only watching the weekends anyways. I think the 54 has hurt Rahm because I think he's kind of a guy that gets he wants those 4 rounds. He knows that he's probably beating most guys over the course of 4 rounds as opposed to just 3 rounds. And I think he's got a couple T3s this year where if he had one more day of golf, he's probably at the top of the leaderboard. But yeah, I personally don't have a problem with the 54. It doesn't affect my viewing experience.
Where do you even go to watch Live?
I've got the Live Plus app.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can watch it on the CW, on cable if you want to watch it on TV. But the app is great. And I wish the PGA had a similar sort of viewing app, just because you can watch it whenever you want. And so on Sunday, if there's 2 events on, I'll either have PGA on TV and Live on my iPad, or I'll just watch Live later in the evening, or I can watch it on Monday if I'm busy on Sunday. So I like the fact that I can just sort of watch it when I want. I can fast forward through and skip through to watch the guys I want. If you go, you can't do it on an iPad, but if you do it on your computer, you can just select which guys you want to watch, and you can do a 4 box, and you can pick 4 guys that you want to watch, and you watch all of their shots. So I don't love they show more. Some of the stats say that they show more shots on Live. So if people just want to see more golf, which is kind of the complaint for a lot of viewers for the PGA, is that they don't show enough golf. There's too much storytelling. If you just want to see golf, Live is showing you almost every shot. The downside to that is I almost feel like they don't do as good a job with storytelling as the PGA broadcasts do. The PGA broadcast will go heavy on storytelling, whereas you're not seeing on Live. They don't set up and you have 15 seconds of pre-shot routine, watching the guy talking to his caddy and that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, I watch them both. I watch DP World Tour as well, right? So I'm a fan of golf, and I don't know that any of the arguments against Live are really anything more than just I don't like it.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems, right, is Josh Classen from CTV. Now, with the Live Tour, now they don't get to play all the best players together outside of the majors right now. the Live guys haven't really been in contention in the Masters, and now this week, I guess you could maybe say DeChambeau's kind of in the mix a little bit, but for the most part, they're not.
You got Dean Burmester is up there too. Burmester's had a really good year. He won twice earlier this year on the DP World Tour. He's won once. He won in Miami on the Live Tour. So he's been doing okay. DeChambeau hasn't done a whole bunch this year. Outside of today, he didn't do much in the Masters. But he's had a good year on the Live Tour. So I mean, Koepka's there, right?
But because they're not really there, do you think that maybe the 54-hole things is an impact? Do you think because they're not playing very much golf, do you think that's an impact? Like, because these guys...
No, I think there's just more players on the PGA Tour than there are on... Like, there's probably only... Legitimately, there's 20 guys on Live that have a shot at, making a leaderboard at a major. So there's more than 20 guys on the PGA Tour that have a shot at making the leaderboard at a major, right? There's just more players. You only have 54 players representing Live. Really, I mean, outside of the top 12 to I'm stretching it at 20. There's a lot of names at the bottom of that leaderboard that aren't good. It's top. That league is top heavy for sure. You get Cam Smith. You got Neiman, you got Rahm, you got DeChambeau, you got Koepka. Like I say, Burmester's had a good year this year. There's some really good players there. Mito Pereira is a good player. Carlos Ortiz is a good player, right? So there's really good players there. I think there's a smaller number of them every year in these majors, and so you're going to get a smaller number of them making their way to the top of the leaderboards. But I mean, Koepka won last year, right? And he played Live all year last year. So, I don't think you can say that it's, that they're not playing good golf over there.
All right. Well, how's your golf game this year so far, Josh?
Yeah, same as usual. I'm about a 13, 14 handicap. So that's where I've been at the start of this year. I'm going to break 80 this year, though, Murray. I'm going to break 80.
I can't wait to hear about it. Now, our question of the week.
I golf with a guy he's a scratch golfer, though. And so we went out earlier this year, and I shot an 84. And he's like, "Oh, you had a great round. That was good. What did you shoot?" I said 84. I said, "What did you shoot, Brody?" And he's like, I 3-putted a couple holes. I'm like, I know. What did you shoot? He's like, 73. I'm like, I hate you. Hate you.
Now, our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 3 in the Edmonton area?
I hate par 3s. There is, it's probably, is it 17 at Sandpiper? I like 17 at Sandpiper. There's all that water and muck in behind there. And it's a nice looking.
Yeah, it's nice hole.
All right. Now, before
that one, or you know which one I do like, but it's not a very beautiful one. Is it 6 at Twin Willows? It's a 212 yard straightaway shot, so you can just pull out your 3-wood and just kind of whack it down there.
Twin Willows,
3-wood.
You guys are hitting 7-iron.
I'm going to say you're a bunter if you're hitting the 3-wood 212, man.
No, just nice and easy. Just
Twin
nice
Willows.
and easy.
Twin Willows, good course. This is a surprisingly good course. That new 9 they built is great.
At Twin Willows?
Yeah, Twin Willows.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what I like about Twin Willows is that you get 2 different courses, right? You play the front 9 is all kind of trees, and then the back 9 is all kind of links. So it's a nice challenge. I did that big par 5 though, right along 137th. I don't know why that water sucks me in every single. Although Friday I kept it out of there, so I was happy.
Okay,
so I'm off to a
good.
good start this year.
Okay, Josh. Before we let you go. You're not a weatherman who raps. You're a rapper who reports on the weather, quote unquote. Give us an example of your awesome stuff, buddy.
Oh, yeah. You want me to just drop something off the top of the head? Listen, I'll give you a sneak preview. I'm doing an intro song for the Green and Gold show for Awanik and Jason Milne. And so we're working on it. So they do this in prime time for you on the sidelines, and fans in the stands keeping Double E pride high. The Gridiron Fly guys, the Green and the Gold, the franchise, the Kepleys, the Miles, the Moon, the I messed it up.
Oh, no.
Still working on it.
All right. Well, that's
Good.
awesome stuff.
We're still writing it.
All right. Appreciate your time. I don't think you did a good job of convincing Stalker or I that Live Golf is worth watching.
Hey, listen, you know what? You got just give it a chance. It's golf. It's just golf. But you know what? If it's not for you, it's not for you. It's fine.
All righty. Well, thanks for your time, bud. Appreciate it a lot.
Anytime, guys.
All right.
Okay, thanks, Josh.
That was Josh Classen, biggest Live Golf fan lover in the planet and weather guy at CTV. On the other side of break, we're going to chat with Brandon McGregor, Experiential Manager for TaylorMade. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at VIPgolf.ca.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature, forest, and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most out of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Every driver has an inertia number. The higher the number, the more forgiving the driver. Now, golf is about to discover the first ever driver that combines TaylorMade speed with the forgiveness of 10K inertia. The all-new QI10. More forgiveness means more long, straight drives, even on off-center strikes. The days of missing the fairway are numbered. Get ready to experience your drives in 10K with the all-new QI10. Only from TaylorMade. Visit TaylorMadeGolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Audiobook promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe, like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf in the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program, the Ardent Roof Systems Annual Charity Golf Tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right. Your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today. Available on Amazon. Now you know.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roofing Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by The Quarry. Whether you're looking for a casual round of golf with friends, a corporate tournament, or a perfect venue for your special event, meeting, or party, The Quarry has you covered. Visit us online at www.thequarryedmonton.com or by phone at 780-477-THE-Q. And we're joined now by Brandon McGregor, Experiential Manager with TaylorMade Canada. Good morning, Brando. How are you?
I'm doing good, Murray. Thanks for having me on the show. How you doing, Curtis?
Good. Glad to have you aboard.
Yeah. So, Brandon, what's the latest and greatest gear from TaylorMade these days?
This is a big year for us. So we haven't launched a new golf ball or a new tour golf ball in about 3 years now. So we have our launch of our TP5 and TP5X golf ball. From a driver standpoint, we did a complete revamp of our driver fairway and rescue lineup. So we have our new QI10 lineup, which has been received extremely well. And then we have our P series irons, which is we released last fall, the fourth iteration of the P790 irons, and for wedges recently released in the fall of last year, NG4 wedges. So really our most complete lineup ever. And I think it's being really received very well on tour right away. Everyone's making the switch. Customers are getting it in their hands and seeing benefits right away.
Nelly Korda, winner of 5 in a row, uses your QI10 drivers. So does Rory, Scheffler, Tiger Woods, and a host of others. Talk about the new driver, which is supposed to offer the best forgiveness.
Yeah, so in our QI10 driver, there's technically 3 different iterations of it. So that we have our LS model, which is our lowest spinning, our smallest version. Some people would say it's more of our tour model. Then you move into just the regular QI10 driver, which has characteristics of having low spin, but forgiveness, lots of forgiveness. And that's where we've seen kind of the biggest jump from the PGA Tour, where guys like Rory or guys like Scheffler have kind of gravitated out of that tour style head because it's so low spinning, and they want the benefits and the forgiveness of our regular QI10 driver, which we tend to call our core model. And it's been paying off dividends for those guys. And then we have our third driver, which I honestly think is our A driver this year, is our QI10 Max. Yeah. It's the Max driver is what Nelly plays, what Brooke Henderson plays. Colin Mirakawa dabbled into it for a little bit there. And what it is it's our only driver, or it's our most forgiving driver, and it's our only driver with 10,000 inertia. So what that means in layman's terms, it's our most forgiving driver. It's our most stable driver. And the legal limit is at kind of that 10,000 K or 10K. And that driver achieves that. And golfers, even tour players, are seeing those benefits from that forgiveness, that stability by switching to that driver.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Brandon McGregor from TaylorMade. Now, you mentioned the launch of the TP5 and TP5X. Now, both of those balls have been around for a long time, but...
we revamped it this year. We really wanted to make sure that the latest launch of the new ball was as good as it could be. Usually we have about a 2-year life cycle on our tour balls. So by moving to giving that little extra year of R&D and focus on golf ball, we really came up with something special. And I want to say almost every tour player adapted right away and switched, because by switching just from last year's or 2021's TP5X, you gain about a half a club on long irons just by switching the golf ball. And every tour player is gonna, or any golfer like me or you, is willing to just switch a golf ball and gain something from it. So it's really interesting. And not only that you gain distance, you actually maintain feel. It's a softer feeling golf ball. So usually as you get faster or you get more distance, you get a firmer golf ball. That's not the case with our golf ball. We have 5 layers and we're able to kind of have best of both worlds there. So really exciting year for us, and there's lots of benefits to the new golf ball.
What's the closest fitting experience an everyday golfer can get in the tour experience?
Yeah. So just like Rory or Scotty or Nelly, they would have spent one-on-one time with a master fitter, one of our tour reps. So the same kind of experience, we can deliver that across Canada. We have 10 TMPC, which is our TaylorMade Performance Centers, where you can get fit. You sign up for a fitting online. You show up, you have either a 1-hour session or a 2-hour session, depending on how much equipment you'd like to get fit for, from the latest and greatest from TaylorMade. And then it's really drilling down to what's the best equipment for that individual. And no matter if you're a high handicap, a low handicap, just picking up the game, I think it's really important to get fit, because we're not all experts in our game. We pick up the game for fun, and we don't know if a certain launch or spin or distance or even club setup is right for us. So that's why we have master fitters in our markets that are experts, and they've been fitting for years. And the public golfer has the access to these fitters, and we highly recommend getting fit by our master fitters, and especially the TMPC experience. It's the most elevated experience. We actually just implemented at the ranch location, the TMPC Edmonton. You can actually hit our tour ball while getting fit. So it's a real step up. It's a real step up in our experience, because dialing in those numbers really makes a difference.
Well, when you get fit, you wouldn't buy glasses off a rack, yet golfers will buy clubs off a rack.
Yeah, definitely. We highly recommend, if you're already going to buy clubs, there's a lot of times there's no extra charge when it comes to changing the shaft or changing the length or changing the lie angle, even switching different heads. So if you're already going to invest in new golf clubs, get fit, because it's only going to make you better. It's going to make your game better. It's going to deliver confidence when you're swinging the golf club. So maybe you have a set of clubs that work pretty good and you think they're good for you, but maybe there's something better out there. Right. So that's why we always recommend getting fit. Just like you said, glasses off the rack, you could look pretty good, but I don't know, your vision might be a little bit better, or the fit might be better around your ears or your nose if you get fit for it.
Well, Brando, I'm a staff player with TaylorMade, have been for years, and absolutely love the product. But I always just played the TP5X because I thought was the ball for me. But part of my fitting to get fit into my gear for this year is a ball fitting. And I have been playing the wrong golf ball. So talk a little bit about how a ball fitting happens as part of a fitting at the TaylorMade Performance Center.
Yeah. So at a TaylorMade Performance Center, we don't only just look at clubs. We look at the entire bag. So use your ball every single shot. And it's important to make sure that ball lines up with your current setup in your bag. Some people hit it really high. Some people hit it lower. Some people spin it a lot. Some people don't spin it enough. So throughout the fitting process, our fitter kind of determines which golf ball better suits your style of play or your tendencies. So maybe for you, Murray, before you were really efficient with driver, or you're really efficient with irons, and you don't spin the ball, so you get lots of distance. But maybe with your shorter irons, when you get into the rough, when you have a golf ball that goes so far, like our TP5X, you can't hold the green as easy as you would with a TP5. So our fitter might have recommended the TP5 because it actually brings your spin numbers into the ideal spin window to be able to hold greens while still maintaining distance off the tee. So all our tour balls are super long off the tee. We actually fit a golf ball starting at the green and moving backwards. And by the time you make it to the tee, you probably already made your decision on golf ball, which is really interesting. But feel plays a huge part. And then obviously launch and spin as well.
So how would someone book a fitting?
Yeah, really simple. If you go online at TaylorMadeFitting.ca, there's a couple tabs at the top. You would click TaylorMade Performance Centers. There's going to be a list of all our performance centers, kind of the city where they're in, and click your closest city. Most likely would be Edmonton, and then from there you can press book now. It provides all the up-to-date availability. You can book according to your schedule, find a right time, and then you're good to go. You're booked in. It's as simple as that. If you're ever on site at the ranch, there's QR codes actually posted all over. You can just scan that QR code and see the availability that we have at the TaylorMade Performance Center.
Now, Brando, our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 3 in the Edmonton area? Now, you're out in Ontario, so you probably can't answer that question. So then I was thinking, well, what do you think about the the hockey? But you're in Ontario, so the Leafs are out, so you probably don't want to talk about that. So I'm going to ask you, how's your golf game? Because I played with you before. You are an absolutely fabulous player. Like, you are so good. So how are you playing so far this year?
Yeah, I've started off the year pretty strong. I've been quite happy. I have a newborn at home, so I haven't been able to practice as much as I'd like, but it's all in good fun. Started off the year, short games, okay, pretty good. Happy about that. Long game, like the new gear's been received really well by me. Finding more fairways this year. I'm hitting it fairly good. I've already shot a couple rounds under par, which is rare for this time of year. But yeah, getting dialed in already. Excited. The weather's been great the last couple of weeks. Playing about once a week, getting ready maybe for some tournaments coming up. But yeah, game's good. I just the golf ball is kind of added at the next level to my game. I'm able to kind of smooth it out there a little bit easier without losing anything and losing any distance. And I'm getting the same spin around the greens, if not more. So I think the gear plays a huge part in allowing me to do what I do. But yeah, the games, I'm happy where it is versus the time I'm putting in on it.
Awesome. Well, as always, appreciate your time, Brando. Have yourself a good Sunday, bud.
Thank you very much, guys, for having me. Have a great day.
You as well. That was Brandon McGregor from TaylorMade. Now, Stalker, that new TaylorMade golf ball is unbelievable. I've noticed this. I didn't think I would personally notice a big difference in the golf ball last year over this year, and I got to play a prototype last year of the new ball, and I'm like, wow.
Really?
Very noticeable difference. So,
what do you notice the most?
Well, just distance for sure.
For sure.
And just more control. It's an unbelievable ball. Really quickly before the break, a text looks like another major. I really need my glasses, I think. Looks like another major 20 under par winner. Can they not toughen these courses up, or are the guys and equipment just too good for now?
Well, it's the rain. The course is soft, and those guys will chew up any course that's soft.
And another text. Good morning, gentlemen. Wow, 3 wins and no losses each. You guys are in uncharted territory, although I think I got the first 3 last year, too. This is a tough one with a lot of possibilities. Who's taking home the Wanamaker Trophy today?
Well, I got an easy pick because I got a bet at 100 to 1. Sahith Thigala.
Yeah, I like that pick. I like that pick. And I'm not going to go with him. I wrote it down. I'm going with Morikawa.
Yeah, he's steady.
And he's steady, and I like Thigala too. I've been following Thigala's girlfriend is on social media posting like videos of what it's like being on tour with him, following him around, and it's really kind of cool to watch. So I'm hoping for Thigala as well, because it's kind of cool, the story that you're able to see on TikTok with his girlfriend. But Morikawa for me, Thigala for you.
Yep.
All right, we're finally going different. On the other side of the break, we're going to get you some golf instruction from Matt Mah, teaching professional at the Millwoods Golf Club. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program. The Ardent Roof Systems Annual Charity Golf Tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't have to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Wake up with the Nielsen Show with Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roofing Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? Alberta's PGA professionals know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of your game that you love. Visit pgafalberta.com and get to know your pro today. And speaking of pros, we are joined right now by Matt Mah. He is the teaching professional at the Millwoods Golf Club. Good morning, Matt. How you doing today?
Pretty good, Murray. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah. Appreciate you coming on in. It's great for people to see you live here in studio with us. So let's talk about Operation 36. It's becoming mainstream, the mainstream way of introducing people to the game. What are your thoughts on the Operation 36 program?
Yeah, it's a great program just to get people started. Actually, even if you're playing regularly, it's a good program to get everyone to learn how to score. It's mainly focused at the start on short distance from the hole. Like you start from 25 yards, but we all know that's where amateurs always seem to keep adding strokes up is around the greens, and so this is a good way to get them started.
So what is Operation 36 exactly?
So the goal is to learn how to shoot 36, which is even par for 9 holes basically on most courses. So each hole you play is a par 4. You begin at 25 yards. If you shoot 36, you can go to 50. Then you go to 100, then 150. So the goal is learn how to shoot 36. So even if you're at 25 yards, like your first shot, that's still your drive. It's just to set you up an approach to get on the green, then hopefully 2-putt and then move on. So it's a good way to break into the game pretty easily without too much pressure from the back tees and trying to get this ball going a long way.
It's not just for juniors then?
No, it's for basically any. I mean, I think it's for all ages for sure, and also all skill levels. Actually, my girlfriend just started playing golf last year, so when she was playing like her 25 and 50-yard holes, I'd play with her from there as well. And for me, it's a good challenge because my par is a little different. I want to be, in like the low 20s, but it's still applicable to anyone that wants to get better.
How important is it for golfers to play the right tee boxes? I mean, you alluded to that a little bit.
Yeah, I think like in just enjoyment-wise, I mean, if I have to hit in like woods into par 4s, I mean I don't want to do that at all, right? So I don't think you do either, Murray.
No.
So I want to hit like wedges and short irons as much as I can. So if it makes the game much more enjoyable and scoreable as well.
What should practice look like for a golfer?
For a golfer, I mean, I think they should always target everything they can. I mean, everyone's busy, so, I mean, a lot of putting and chipping for sure. Swing-wise, I mean, as long as we can get the ball in play, so I don't know if we necessarily need a ton of that once you get going. Someone's playing a lot, they probably don't need a ton of time with full swing. We got to get the ball in the hole. I think that's the goal or it should be the goal. That's golf.
Well, my wife got a par 5 on a par 5, first time in her life yesterday or the day before.
Oh, good for her.
So that was an exciting moment. But that's what you're trying to get, right?
Trying to get par. It's tough to make bogeys all day, but I mean it's all relative to your distance and skill level. But it'd be nice to have pars on your scorecard for sure.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Matt Mah, teaching professional at the Millwoods Golf Club. Share your thoughts on coaching on the golf course rather than just instruction on the driving range.
Yeah, so something I've started to do quite a bit recently is getting my students on the course. I'll put them in groups of 3 or 4, and we'll go play and we'll talk about course management. I'll evaluate their game there more so than just the range. I mean, that's the playing field that we're on. So if I don't really see you play there, it's tough to know exactly what we want to work on. Because things always change. I mean, from the driving range, you have a million balls to hit, and there's space forever. Like, there's no consequence for 4 shots. So people always swing a little different once they get on the course. So that's why I want to see them actually play.
Talk about results-based coaching versus being a swing coach.
Yeah, so something I really found more so now is a lot of people, like, they're busy. So to make a big swing change, especially in Alberta too, like, we have 100 good days of golf probably.
Yeah.
This year we're kind of losing those as we go.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah, so, but, to make a big swing change in the middle of the year or season, it may or may not go well, right? So if we can use what you have, improve the short game, improve your course management, we can get those scores down to a certain point, and then if that person really did want to kind of go to the next level after that, then you could look at a swing change. I think we'd always want to maximize your potential with what you have first, and then look to make changes after.
What's your best tip?
Best tip, call your local PGA professional to get some lessons. Yeah.
That's a good tip.
But I'd say work on a lot of putting and chipping. Like, the tempo and pace you need and the contact you need to learn, like changing trajectories around the greens. That all kind of filters down to your full swing at some point too.
So, Matt, I think most golfers are slicers.
Mm-hmm.
So someone comes to you, they're hitting a big slice. What are some of the things you're looking for that could perhaps get them hitting the ball a little straighter?
I mean, at the end of the day, the club face is pointing to away from you. So if you're a right-handed golfer, it's pointing right. So typically we'd have to make sure the club face finds a way to point back left. Whether you still come across the ball, at least it'll start left and kind of be playable. But your swing will usually change a lot once you figure out the club face, I find.
A lot of slicers start aiming more and more left, and then that just accidentally.
You just slice it more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because either way the club face still points right. Now you're just swinging more and more across it, creating more cut spin, and so.
It'll come inside out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, but I mean, at a certain point too, with certain golfers, like, a draw might not be, good for you based on your anatomy and your swing speed. I mean, at a certain point, if you're swinging it slow enough, like, a cut actually is going to be a better ball flight for you, because it'll have enough spin to keep the ball in the air. So it all depends. The big thing with golf is there's a lot of maybes, and there's a lot of different ways to swing and play. I mean, if you watch PGA Championship this week, like, there's how many different swings up there, different ball flights, high, low. Well, they're all high now pretty much out there, but a lot of different draws, fades, for sure.
You talk about short game being highly important, and you see a lot of golfers when they're getting close to the greens and they're chipping, the chip either sculls across the green or it ends up 2 feet in front of them. So
I got that.
Yeah, that's
I think
Stalker 101 problem here.
Yeah, most people use a lot, way too much loft, I find.
Too much loft chipping?
A lot of people, first time I see them, it's like they go back to a 60-degree wedge. Like, that's kind of like your surgeon's knife. Like, it's tough to use. Like, you have to be able to know how to use the leading edge or not, use the mounts, de-loft it. Like, I find an easy approach for a lot of amateurs would be to almost putt with loft. Use a 7-iron or a 9-iron. Use that putting stroke. Then you can make better contact, and keep the ball low to the ground as much as you can. I find is a pretty good strategy.
Yeah, keep the ball low.
I mean, a putter is the easiest club to use.
Which is?
Putter.
Easiest?
Well, to make contact.
Yeah, okay.
Right, to get the ball going somewhere, the putter's the easiest. So, if you watch the British Open, we saw Cam Smith win. He could have chipped it over the bunker, but he decided to putt around it.
Right.
You'll see a lot of guys at those tournaments putt from well off the green. I think the reason you don't see it a lot on TV a lot of times is the courses aren't designed that way. The greens are always elevated. There's a lot of thick rough around. You can't putt, but if they get the opportunity, a lot of the best players will putt when they can.
How is Mill Woods this year?
It's fantastic this year. Todd and his crew, they've done an incredible job the last, decade that I've known them.
They always get off to a good start, and
we wintered really well. Greens are really coming in right now. I played the other day, and they were I think Josh, our assistant super, said they were rolling about 10-5 already.
Oh, already.
We just need some sun though. Just a little bit of sun just to fill the greens in just a little more, but it's really good right now.
So there's a new crew at Millwoods after the legend Daryl McDonald retired. So talk about the new team that you guys have out there and how that's going. I mean, replacing a legend is a tough thing to do sometimes.
Yeah, it's a big change. I mean, I was fortunate to work for Daryl and Marty there for I think 6 years prior, and then coming back under with James and Tyler has been really fun. I mean, it's just different. It was just change. I mean, Daryl was going to retire at some point, I guess. So it was. Just
I didn't think he would.
I mean, at some point you got to do it at some point, I guess. But it was good just to see the transition happen, and also to go to one of his former assistants as well.
Yeah.
And then I guess me as well, being the head teaching pro now. So it was nice to kind of see the transition involve the past as well.
How did you get started playing?
So my dad used to take me out to actually the Mayfair. That's where I guess I first probably played golf, from what I remember. He used to just take me out like on a weekend or whenever he could. We'd just go chip putts. Eventually we'd play, 1 or 2 holes at a time, and then it became 3, 4, and then eventually I'm like, I don't want to stop. Like, let's just keep going. And yeah.
When did you know you were a good golfer?
I still don't know yet. But,
well, I know that you, Matt, are a heck of a good player. So what do you attribute your success to as a player, and how do you balance a busy teaching schedule with getting your own practice and play time in?
Yeah, for practice-wise, it gets tougher now. I do try to schedule 1 day a week to play. Unfortunately, this year it's been Tuesday, so I think it's been snow and rain the last couple of weeks, but practice gets real tough with busy schedules. So I like to warm up before I start teaching because I do want to demonstrate to my students. So I will try to show up 1 hour before my first lesson just to hit. I mean, it's only like 15, 20. It's really just a warm up, but I'll try to sneak things in throughout the day. If I'm setting up for a group lesson, for example, I'll have putting drills out there. So I'll just run through them myself as I set it up just to get, it's only like 5 or 10 minutes I can do this, but it gets a little bit of practice in here and there.
Yeah, good for you. Well, if people are interested in connecting with you to get some lessons, how can they find you?
Just Matt, M-A-T-T-M at mwgolf.ca, or Instagram. I'm not on there a ton, but at Matty Mah, or just call the pro shop and you leave a message. I can't remember what the phone number is right now.
Well, you're too busy teaching. You don't need to know the phone number.
Yeah, I can't answer the phone out there. Yeah.
So one last one for you, Matt. Our question of the week on the show is, what is your favorite par 3 in the Edmonton area?
Edmonton area favorite par 3? I'd probably say the Edmonton Country Club par 18. It's kind of a fun, it's a unique, like you don't get a lot of finishing par 3s.
No.
That might be one of the only ones that I think I've played. And, it comes right back in the clubhouse. It's, I can't remember how far it is right now, but I want to say it's about an 8 iron or so. So it's a fun yardage. Maybe, yeah. But
and the big fancy bridge right there. Yeah, that was a cool
tough
hole.
Green, yeah. So it's a pretty fun hole.
I hit the pro shop once.
Stalker. You have all the stories, Stalker. I mean, when you're as old as you are, you've done it all, haven't you?
Pretty much, yeah. I remember this thing hooking left and off the con.
Right the road right there.
The road and boom, right against the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, appreciate your time, Matty. Best of luck with your teaching schedule and your playing schedule this year. Hope you have yourself a great year.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Matty.
Was Matt Mah, head teaching professional of the Millwoods Golf Club. On the other side of the break, we're going to go around YEG and chat with Ron Lyons, the owner of the Legends Golf Club. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Red Tail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Great news! Goose Hummock Golf Resort is now part of Country Club Tour. Just outside the city, minutes north of Edmonton, nestled amidst nature forest and interlocking ponds, you'll find your tranquil escape. Goose Hummock, a first-class full-service golf experience that speaks directly to rookies and champions alike. Twisting Scottish architecture mixes with an Everglade aesthetic to make the Goose a wonder to see and a marvel to play. Just visit countryclubtour.com to discover how you can make the most of this golf season. Goose Hummock Golf Resort, the place to be in YEG.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
The Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Your spot to unwind after work. A place to catch up with friends over local craft beers and cocktails, where you can indulge in incredible dishes like smash burgers and brisket, always made from Alberta beef.
The Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Make the most of your night out and head to the Mill. Drink, dine, enjoy.
Call up your friends. Let's meet at the Mill.
Check out their event calendar to see their patio events, where you can enter for a travel voucher to Mexico. See the calendar at themillcbk.ca.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca. We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roofing Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com, and it is now time for the Century Mile Minute, home to live thoroughbred, quarter horse, and standard brace racing action, exciting slots and electronic table games, vibrant dining, and more. Century Mile is the entertainment destination located next to the Edmonton International Airport. For more information, visit us at centurymile.com. And Stalker, what is your tip of the week this week, fine sir?
Before I give you the tip of the week, mention that they are racing today at Century Mile. It's they usually don't race on Sundays, but they're racing today because they lost a day of golf, a day of horse racing last Saturday because of the smoke. But for the play of the day, newcomer from California, Better. Broken a tangle and lost all of his action and also lost the race right there. Better made a big move in between, a good middle move before tiring. He'd been working good. He's from California. He's fit. Just throw out that race, and Better is this week's play of the day.
All righty. We do have a text in for a question of the day. Your favorite par 3 in the Edmonton area, number 4 at Northern Bear, has been...
Northern Bear, yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one, no question. Well, we're going to head around YEG and say good morning to Ron Lyons, owner of the Legends Golf Club. Good morning, Ron. How you doing today?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you guys?
Good. How's the legend of the legends?
That's funny. I'm hanging in there. I moved up a T, Curtis. I turned 70, so I had Craig, our superintendent, change the reds to gold tees now, and I've been playing the forward tees and enjoying my game quite a bit more.
Yeah, that's a wise move, Ron. That's more people should take that advice, especially as they age, to make sure they can still get the same enjoyment out of the game. So good for you for doing that.
Yeah, great point. High handicappers too. Don't be afraid to mosey up there and have more fun.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly right.
Playing for the wrong tees is wrong.
Yeah, and as you get older, you lose it. But you lose your distance, obviously, a little bit of your mobility, and getting all these old ailments and that it's a bullet no one's going to dodge, right?
Yeah. How old are you now, Ron?
I'll be 71 coming this next month.
Boy, you
and I are the same age.
Yeah. Well, Ron, congratulations on the 30th anniversary of the Legends. That's pretty spectacular, and appreciate your support. You've actually been advertising and supporting our show for 6 years now, so we appreciate
it. 6? Oh my
years.
Goodness!
Yeah.
I thought it was 3. Tells you got a few bubbles in the think tank.
Yeah, I know for sure. Well, so tell us, 30 years. How's the season? How's year 30 going so far out of the Legends?
Yeah, I know you had Craig, our super, on. He probably, we came through the winter really good, and everything's the greens shaped up nicely. Came through winter, and days like today don't help the bottom line, but that's golf in May in Alberta, isn't it?
You guys are always good, though. You come out of the chutes good all the time.
Yeah, we spend a lot of money on fungicides, and we do our fairways. You got to fight the POA. Yeah, I'm sure Murray knows that. The ranch, same thing. They always, seem to come through winter great. And I know I've been out there and I saw you've done a lot of great improvements out there. And I hadn't been there for a while, but I was quite impressed when I was out. We brought the Hickory guys out, and all the changes you made in that. The ranch is really a nice track.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, Ron.
I understand that one of the highlights of this past winter was playing a special round with a friend of yours down in Valley Springs, California, a friend who I understand has broken the Guinness World Record for the greatest number of times shooting their age. Did he shoot his age when you played with him?
Yeah, well, I kind of planned it. Me and Paul and I met him at the first time I went to a golf collector show was in Kansas City, and 1994. It's where we meet and guys collect, trade stuff. And I met Paul there, and we remained friends. I think I was like 39 and he was 55 or something like that. But he first shot his age when he was 64. He shot at 63 in a Northern Cal event. And then he's kept a ledger, had it, every scorecard endorsed by the people he's playing with. And he broke the record. Well, I kind of timed it, but he can pretty much shoot. He's 80. He'll be 86 next month as well. So he can pretty much shoot his age every time he plays. And so I kind of timed it for a little trip down to pick up another golf cart from my collection. I came down and played with Paul when he shot, tied the record, and then when he broke it with his 3,360th time shooting his age.
Wow. Yeah, that's
showing
the goal of every golfer.
I'm showing Stalker a picture right now of him that you sent me, Ron, him with all the scorecards.
Wow.
Yeah, every one of them is diarized, and he's he's an old grinder though, but he can he's one of the best putters I've ever played with. Right, he's an amazing putter, and he hits the ball long, straight, and he's got a few ailments. He's had shoulder issues, prostate cancer, all these little things, but he's ground it out and managed to get the record. And he's added to it since I played with him in November. I phoned him last night, and he's up to 3,476 times.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
Crazy, right?
So that gives it something for everyone to shoot for. Shoot your age 3,500 times. And
right.
Yeah, keep track of every scorecard and keep your ledger, and it's quite an accomplishment, for Paul.
You mentioned your golf museum and collection. What prompted you to get started doing that?
Well, it was pretty much, to decorate. Like when we picked the name Legends and the theme, I kind of started collecting stuff to decorate the clubhouse. And that carried on to my personal collection, right? And kind of started when you first start, you buy a bunch of goofy stuff, right? Maybe the most honest golfer trophy or the little plaster of Paris monkeys, crazy stuff like that. But you learn over time what's valuable, and things like I started collecting patent clubs, early patent clubs from when the early 1900s and prior to that, and kind of carried on the tees and stuff.
What's your prized possession?
I do have it's like a bullet shaped brassy, and it came over with Bert G, who was the first pro. Came over in 1910 at what it was called. I think it was called the Golf Links or the Municipal Golf Course, which is now the Victoria. Then he passed it on to a friend, Pat Little, who's, you probably heard of his wife, Jackie. She's one of the top golfers in Canada. And then he gave it to another guy, and I bought it off a friend from Calgary, right? And it's an interesting club with an interesting head shape and a good Alberta, came through Alberta, and that's probably my favorite piece of my collection.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Ron Lyons, owner of the Legends Golf Club. Now, with this collection, do you have any stories about items that got away on you?
You go, yeah, there's always a few. A good one would be like every winter for about 20 years, we'd go down to Texas and we'd have a little Ryder Cup match, down there, and then a bunch of guys from the U.S. would come up here. And we got to know Joe Black pretty good. I'm sure you've heard he was the commissioner of the commissioner of the past president of the PGA Tour, and he started Western Golf. He had over 100 properties, and he took a liking to us to the Canadians, and he invited us over to his house to see his personal collection one time. And one of the highlights was he had Arnold Palmer's personal set of irons that he had won 14 events with. It was he won 3 majors. This is in 1960-61. He had a set of Dynapower, stamped irons, kind of worn out looking things that he had got from Arnold Palmer. And he told us a story about how he got them. I guess they were both playing was sponsored by Wilson Golf on the tour, and Arnold wanted to use his driver. So he took his driver, and Joe didn't really want to give it to him, but he lent it to him for the weekend, and he gave it back to him. And Arnold, as you know, he was famous for working on his clubs. He had taken it into a shop and taken a rasp to Joe's driver. So I guess Joe wasn't very happy about it. So he said he tried to get one of Arnold's backup putters, and he wouldn't give it to him. And he said just out of the blues, about a couple of years after he left Wilson Golf to start his own company, it was Arnold Palmer Golf, he gave Joe his personal irons, right, that he had won these 14 tournaments with. And then a couple of years later, Joe came to me and he goes, him and his wife, they were downsizing, and he asked me if I'd be interested in Arnold's clubs, right? And he offered them to me for $10,000, right? And I'm thinking, that's kind of a lot of money. You look, they're a little bit beat up, and he had drilled holes in the toes and filled them with lead. I passed on him, right? I said, I'll just kind of stick to what I know best with hickory clubs, right? But if anybody's interested in buying them, they're at the Heritage Golf Shop when you come off the 18th hole at Pebble Beach. You guys got them in there for $275,000.
Oh, you made a mistake.
Well, that was one of them. And then another funny story is I was watching TV. I think I was watching golf. It was a Sunday afternoon. My phone rings, and there was a lady on the line. Right? She told me that she had got my number from the curator at the World Golf Hall of Fame and Museum, who I knew, right? And that she had Katharine Hepburn's golf cart that she had purchased at Katharine Hepburn's estate sale in 2004. And asked me if I'd be interested in them. And she didn't really know what she wanted, or she wasn't really interested in selling them for a lot of money and that. And so we chatted for quite a while. Interesting lady. And then she says to me, she goes, "Do you know who I am?" And I go, "Not really sure." She goes, "Well, this is Amy Alcott."
Oh.
And I go, "Oh." And I didn't know that much about what she had accomplished. Like, she had won. I looked it up, Google, and she'd won 29 wins and 5 majors. And remember, she's the first one to jump into Poppy's Pond, at the Diner Shore.
Yeah.
And she told me, I said, "Well, can you send me some pictures?" So the next day, she had her personal assistant send me some pictures of the golf cart. And like a dummy, I had kind of drawn the line at 1969, limited space museum and that. So I turned the golf cart down, right, because it was about a 1978 Westinghouse, and that's another move I kind of regret.
What about the Legend itself, Ronnie? There's lots of variety on your 3 9s, a lot of risk-reward shots, like number 9 on Traditions and number 2 on Champions. Talk about the course a little bit.
Well, the course is maturing, and it has, it's been a work in progress. We've always tried to, make improvements every year, do things, to improve. And now, yourself, the trees are starting to jump up, so it's not a direct line to the to the green anymore. You got to shape some shots, and we're like around us here, it's really building up. The whole Sherwood Park area, and probably the nicest thing is we fought trains and all that because there was no access from. You'd have to go around to get into the Legends, but now with the Henday, it's like 3.5-4 minutes off the Henday at Orem Road. You can get on the get to your tee time. There's not you're not stuck at trains and.
Finding a parking place is tough though.
Well, it is like you get even like Murray knows that when you get back-to-back shotguns and you got 27 holes, you can have like 450 guys in your parking lot, right? And they don't all come together, right? You get a lot of cars, and we've never run out of space. But access can be a problem. You're right.
Well, Ron, if people are looking to get out and play at the Legends, how can they book a tee time?
Well, we can. We're still the old school. We're in the process now of working on a program where you can book online, and very close to that being accessible. But right now, it's still 780-449-4911. Call the Pro Shop, and you can you have a lot of flexibility there, picking your time, and hopefully we can accommodate you.
Awesome. Well, Ron, you told me this week that you were nervous, always nervous about jumping on the show with us. I have no idea why, because you are absolutely fascinating to talk to, and you're always a treat to have on the show. So appreciate your time, Ron.
Well, yeah, blood pressure goes up. I feel kind of a little bit apprehensive, but I mean, the reason I come on is I want to help you guys promote golf in our area, and thank you for what you do, right? And that's my main motivation.
Yeah.
Okay,
you really helped golf in Edmonton.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for your time, Ron, and have yourself a great Sunday.
Okay, you guys too. It's like a nice wintry May day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, another one.
Okay.
Okay, that was Ron Lyons, owner of the Legends Golf Club. On the other side of the break, Stalker and I talk all things local golf. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Get all the latest news and takes on everything Oilers with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream. Live at noon, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Come get your game on at The Ranch. The Ranch lets it all hang out with a championship caliber design, premier conditions, and above all, a fun, laid-back experience. Get top-notch service and unmatched value every time you play at The Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? The best value for your golfing buck is always The Ranch. The Ranch Golf and Country Club. 10, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the Aram Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Step onto the course with confidence. Introducing the Tour 360 24 by Adidas. Refined style meets elite performance as the Tour 360 wraps you in the confidence to elevate your game. Crafted from premium materials and boasting cutting-edge performance, this shoe offers the perfect fit, maximum comfort, and unparalleled performance. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion, when you purchase any 2024 Adidas golf shoe like the Tour 360 24, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Bring confidence to your game. Adidas.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roofing Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. I'm Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com or visit corporateconnections.com for more information. And just a quick scheduling note on Edmonton Sports Talk. Tomorrow is a holiday. There was not going to be Edmonton Sports Talk tomorrow, but now there is. Game 7 tomorrow night. The Nielsen Show will be on from 6 to 9 tomorrow. Hangout from 9 to 11, where I will be on the show with Matt Mah and I assume Tom Gazzola teeing up Game 7 for you tomorrow on Edmonton Sports Talk, so be sure to tune in tomorrow for all of that. And Stalker, question of the day, what is your favorite par 3 hole in the Edmonton area?
Well, I couldn't narrow it down to one, so I picked a few. But
of course you did.
Of course I did, yeah. But I like number 12 at Blackhawk. I mean, that's just a gorgeous hole down by the river and hoodoos and a long water hazard to carry. Beautiful hole. That's a private one, of course, but for public. How about number 6 on the granite course at the quarry? Do you remember that hole?
Well, the one that you're way up high. Yeah. I almost got a hole in one last time I played it.
Really?
I was like this far away, yeah.
And at dusk, it's so beautiful looking down
Yeah.
there. It's a great hole. Number 7 at Trestle Creek, the Creekside 9, the Island Green. You got to go right to the back of the tee boxes to play that shot. I mean, it's too far for an average golfer, but just do yourself a favor and go back and try to hit that green from the black tees. And then we went to Athabasca a few years ago.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah, number 3, the elevated tee box, narrow, hard to find on the green. That's a great par 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for me, I have number 12 at Blackhawk written down as well. Now, 12 at Blackhawk is so pretty, but boy, it's not easy.
No, it's not
if
easy.
you make 3 on that hole, you run to the next tee box and pat yourself on the back, because that is a tough hole, but it is so pretty. Love it.
Yeah.
One you didn't mention, and it was at the top of my list, number 8 at Windermere.
8 at Windermere, yeah.
Downhill.
Short downhill.
With the river in the background.
Yeah, it's a nice, pretty hole.
Absolutely pretty. And I got to be a bit of a homer. Number 14 of the Ranch, a pretty darn good-looking hole, too.
That's a good hole, too.
Yeah, for sure. So that's some of our favorite holes. Local events, what was on tap this week?
Well, on the Maple Leaf Junior Golf Tour stop at Red Deer's Riverbend Golf Course, we didn't have any wins by Edmonton area players, but we had a lot of good rounds and good finishes. Junior girls, familiar name, Rhea Dale of Edmonton. She finished 3rd in the junior girls division, and the junior boys, Tate Brueggemann, who we mentioned year after year after
time
year.
after time after time, yeah.
Yeah, he was 4th in the junior boys after shooting a 66 in the first round. I just couldn't handle it in the second round, unfortunately. And then in the juvenile boys, Sherwood Park's Brady Wagner tied for fourth with Fort Saskatchewan's Harrison Kiziak fifth. Now, you played in a local event at Colonial on Friday.
Or on Thursday, yeah.
Thursday. What was that all about?
Well, it was the first round of the PGA of Alberta Match Play Championship where you're partners. I'm partners with Sean Piercy, and Colonial is a great golf course.
It
I
is.
really
Very
like
underrated
it.
golf
Yeah,
course.
I agree. The course was in fabulous condition. Now, the weather that day wasn't so good.
No.
It was ice cold and rain. I have an expensive, fancy rain suit. When it's finally stopped raining, I took my rain suit off. I was soaked. It
Really?
was like my pants. I was like, might as well have just jumped in one of the ponds. That's how wet I
Yeah.
was. It was that wet. But Sean and I played great in our match. But boy, we played against Phil McCluskey and Logan Hill from Riverbend and Red Deer, where that junior event was that you just mentioned, and we played really well. Sean and I did, but those guys played great. They made 5 birdies in that weather.
Really?
Yeah, and we closed us out with a few holes to play. But Sean and I are not hanging our heads on how we played. We're on to the B side, though. We have a match coming up against a couple of assistant pros, and it's a fun event and a great golf course to play it at.
Does this go on all year?
It does go on all year. The finals will be the North A division and North B division finalists or winners will play the South at the Red Deer Country Club in September.
Oh, the Red Deer Country Club. That's a beautiful course.
A beautiful course, absolutely.
Yeah.
How about any hole-in-ones in the city this week, Stalker?
I just got 2 hole-in-one by Gord Beatty at Victoria 3-wood from 180 yards on number 3, and one at the ranch, Winnie Hunu, number 14, 7-iron from 110 yards. So we got 2 of them. So once again, I'll make the plea here. If you've got a hole-in-one golf courses, email them to me.
All right, your email address is?
curtisstock@icloud.com.
All righty. Now, you talked about banging up your knee this week, and but did you get any golf in at all? Or
I played Victoria on Wednesday, and that was the only round. And my knee just started to hurt, and I couldn't walk, and I was in a lot of pain. And like I said, went and saw Captain Voodoo.
Captain Voodoo, and you're all better. So how was Victoria, though? You played well? The course is good?
No, I played poorly. I've been playing poorly this year. I got too many new swing thoughts going in my mind about my short game.
Well, that's
chipping
because you
and
go to
putting.
8,000 people to get tips. So.
I know. Okay, well, this last one might have worked. I don't know.
We'll find out, hey. So my golf this week, I'm hitting it good, Stalker.
Yeah.
I just can't make any putts. So last week on my Sunday match, I had 10 birdie putts under 10 feet.
No.
And I shoot 71.
No.
If I get 10 birdie putts under 10 feet, I should be 67, 66.
You should hit half of them.
But I
Should
shoot
be a little more than that.
shoot
10.
71. I can't believe it. But then play Thursday I played well at the Colonial, but I really enjoy that golf course. I get out and play Colonial if you haven't. It's good. But the big one I want to talk about on Friday, freezing cold. I got invited to play at Wolf Creek, and it took Sean Piercy down with me for that with my birthday. So it was good to hang out with Sean, play a game of golf for my birthday at Wolf Creek. We played got invited by Jim Boomer and the big wig from Golf North that owns it now.
Yeah.
In Vicetown.
How was it?
I'm telling you, Wolf Creek is back, baby.
Oh, is that right? That's great news.
As I talk about, I did my apprenticeship there, Wolf Creek. I always have a soft spot in my heart for that place. And it was so sad. You go there and play over the last decade, and they just weren't putting any money in it, and it was not good. And everyone knows it, and it fell off the radar. It went into receivership, and Golf North bought it, and I was impressed. The conditions of the golf course, the greens were good. The fairways were great.
Oh, really?
And we played the original 18, which is my preference. And I'm telling you, it was good. Don't be afraid of going back and playing Wolf Creek, folks, because it is good. Now, they're soaking lots of money in it. The restaurant, the clubhouse wasn't open because they're doing a big reno. They said about 10 days, and it'll be open. I got a tour of it. Looks fantastic. They put the money into that building.
Good.
I mean, there's a few things that still, the range balls were old. They need to get some new range balls. The cart paths are still old, and they're going to need to deal with that at some point down the line. But, man, I can deal with bumpy cart paths to play Wolf Creek when the greens are good and the fairways are good. So loved it, Stalker. It was fabulous.
Ian Leggett, who played on the Canadian Tour, it was his favorite course in the world, and he's played a lot. He just loved Wolf Creek.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I can't say enough about it. But before we get to the break, Stalker, we got to talk the incident that happened at Valhalla on Friday. I mean, a horrendous incident. A pedestrian got hit by a car and passed away. Very sad, very unfortunate for sure.
Yeah.
So that's the real big story here. But
Right.
Scotty Scheffler, big misunderstanding, whatnot, gets arrested.
Yeah.
Many charges,
Handcuffs.
including a felony, handcuffs, taken to jail, and goes out and shoots 66 and gets into... He should have got arrested yesterday if that's how he's going to play. But what are your thoughts on that whole scenario, Stalker? That's a crazy story.
There's no body camera.
No.
So there's nothing to see. Now, the story goes is that the police officer splayed himself on Scotty's front end of the car, and he accelerated, and the police officer in his file said that they have to give him $80 for a new pair of pants.
Yeah.
I thought that was one funny line. And then Scotty Singh asked about how he warmed up for his round. He said, well, I've been doing exercises in the jail cell.
I know. Here's my question. How many people get charged with a felony and get out of jail in time to make their tea time the
And
same
shoot a
morning?
66.
Yeah. I mean, it's a crazy story. I think it was just a big... I think Scotty made a couple of mistakes, and I think the police officer made a couple of mistakes, just an overreaction. But, unbelievable story. But again, I mean, the real story is somebody passed away in an accident, which is unfortunate. But crazy story, and certainly made the PGA Championship a little more top of mind this week with such a crazy scenario that transpired.
I don't think he would have looked good playing in orange.
No, that's crazy. Unbelievable. But on the other side of the break, we are going to chat with Matt Johnson, General Manager, Executive Professional of the Royal Mayfair, but he's on as the President of the PGA of Alberta, 60th anniversary of the PGA of Alberta. So looking forward to catching up with Matty. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This summer, across the province, Alberta Golf is running elite amateur championships, including an all-abilities event for the disabled golfing community. Our recreational brand, Upswing, will have events and activations to help all golfers find their fun. Upswing is offering $20,000 in grants for your event. More at upswinggolf.ca. Our Youth on Course program has tee times for $5. If you're an avid golfer or new to the game, we have something for everyone. More at albertagolf.org.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcottes, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know. Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 48 years in business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program, the Ardent Roof Systems annual charity golf tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
The Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Your spot to unwind after work. A place to catch up with friends over local craft beers and cocktails, where you can indulge in incredible dishes like smash burgers and brisket, always made from Alberta beef.
The Mill Craft Bar and Kitchen.
Make the most of your night out and head to the Mill. Drink, dine, enjoy.
Call up your friends. Let's meet at the Mill.
Check out their event calendar to see their patio events and plan your night out at the Mill. See the calendar at themillcbk.ca.
We return to the VIP Golf Show, presented by Arden Roofing Systems, with your hosts, Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock, only on your clear choice for sports, Edmonton Sports Talk.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com. And it is now trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Call 780-470-4545 or visit us at toughstuffpromotions.com for all your logo merchandise needs. The winner of the contest will get a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. With 5 locations around Edmonton, why not tonight? And what's the question this week, Stalker?
Well, it's the final round of the PGA Championship, so the trivia question is about that. The question is, what golfer accidentally spilled the lid off the Wanamaker Trophy when he won in 2014? What golfer accidentally spilled the lid off the Wanamaker Trophy in 2014?
All right, if you know that answer and want to win the big prize, text into 780-218-9999. And now we welcome the president of the PGA of Alberta, who is on his way to play at the Jasper Park Lodge. What a lucky guy. Mr. Matt Johnson, good morning, sir. How are you?
Morning, fellas. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good,
Matty. Hard to complain. Not as good as you, because you're going to play Jasper Park Lodge. So good for you, buddy.
Thanks.
Matty, the PGA of Alberta tournament schedule is now a few events in. Most tournaments a few years ago seemed to always to be a two-horse race between Mr. Wes Heffernan and Riley Fleming. With Riley out of the business, there seems to be a new wave of players leading the way, isn't there?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of young talent now that we have in the PGA. Dylan Baskell, he won the first event, and just every week it seems like there's a half dozen to 10 people that can compete for the tournament.
Yeah, just about anybody can win now.
Well, most people.
Most people. Yeah, that's right. This is the 60th year of the PGA of Alberta. Share the importance of the PGA over the years.
Yeah, it's the 60th year for the PGA of Alberta. PGA of Canada has been around since 1911, so we're going to take this time to kind of celebrate this year, the evolution of the golf profession in Alberta, and there's been some great names in the past, and some that your listeners will remember, and legends like Henry Martell from the Highlands, Sandy Robertson from Glendale, Bill Penny, Bill Carrington, Carrick Better. The list goes on and on. It's just really interesting to see the evolution of the professional, how it's changed. The roles have changed so much in the last 60 years. When those gentlemen were the golf pros at their clubs, they were kind of the single employee of golf operations, and it wasn't uncommon for them to work every day of the season. And when they needed a break to go play a tournament or teach a lesson, it was usually their spouse coming in to work the shop while that was happening. They owned the golf shops back then. They did a little bit of everything, and so now you're seeing the evolution where much more diversified group of professionals, like Murray McCourt, who runs the ranch, and owner operator, and then our teaching professionals have become so important to the game in the last 15 to 20 years. They're kind of our poster child for the media, which was helped through the PGA Tour, really showing the coaches and spotlighting them. So it's changed quite a bit over the last 60 years, but definitely we've never had more golf professionals in Canada. We have over 3,500 right now. We have over 500 in Alberta alone, but spread out in so many different areas now. So it's really interesting how the golf professional has evolved.
What makes the PGA the most trusted source in golf?
Well, I think our professionals are we're the face of each club. We're the face of the golf club, and we have the one-on-one interaction, the face-to-face with all golfers. So I think it's our role to introduce people to the game, teach them the game, help them play better golf, which is always more enjoyable. We're the rules of golf experts as well. So we're the ones kind of in charge of the experience at each club, and we're front facing with our members or the golfers, and so I think we just end up being the trusted resource as we talk to them most often.
How are things in Mayfair this year? Royal Mayfair, sorry.
Yeah, things are great. We opened a new clubhouse last year, about mid-June, so we're still working through kind of like when you move into a new house, we're still finishing a few little details, but our membership has never been stronger. We have about a 3 to 4 year wait list right now, and the course is just coming out of winter. We've had it's in fairly good shape, but the extreme temperatures over winter were challenging for a lot of clubs around town, and we're no different. So we're just kind of bringing it back into shape for June, but it's very healthy. We're really happy with it. We're excited to host the Junior Masters again this year for the second year in conjunction with PGA of Alberta, and so things are rolling there.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems is Matt Johnson, president of the PGA of Alberta. And, I got to commend you guys on that building. I was at a event there a few weeks back, as you know, and got to catch up with you there that day. But, boy, that clubhouse is spectacular, so job well done. But, you mentioned some of the names in the history of the PGA of Alberta. Like, maybe go a little more in depth on that and talk about who some of your mentors were that helped you along the way in your successful career, Matt.
Yeah, it is really interesting. I think the names that we list, or the names that we talk about, kind of become the characters in our sport, and a lot of golfers will recognize the names. And I fondly look back at getting to hang out with Bill Carrington and Kerry Cutter, and just kind of listening to their war stories from years gone by. But I was so lucky when I got into the business. I worked for Trevor Goff in my first year in the business, my first 5 years. That was his first year at the Derrick Club, and he had just recently taken over basically for Kerry Cutter. So it was really interesting watching how he transitioned that club from a little bit of someone that's been there for 30 years and into a bit more of a modern generation, but always respecting what has happened in the past. And, the older professionals, they just had so much class to them. And it was really, you learned a lot just by watching their actions, and they were all terrific players. The golf pros of the 70s, 80s, and 90s were like all really good players. And, so you just respect that. And then I was lucky to move to Calgary and work under Ron Lauer, who was at British Greens for 25, 30 years. He won Club Professional of the Year 6 times, which has never been done. And so just learning under some of those mentors, I was very fortunate, and then and kind of got me to where I am today, which I've been lucky to be.
How's your new position going?
It's wonderful. Yeah, it's a great new challenge. I was a head professional director of golf for the last 15 years, and now it's just a different speed at this time of year, being the general manager, which is nice. A little less day to day, more week to week and month to month, but I'm really enjoying the challenge right now.
Great. How are you playing?
I've played 3 rounds, and that's what I've done. Yeah, so
you're on top. Your game is on fire, hey?
Yeah,
it's on fire. Exactly. We'll see today. It's starting to rain here in Hinton, so hopefully we'll get to JPL and the skies will part and the sun will come out. But it's always a good time to be out there. What a wonderful place.
Well, with your promotion at Mayfair also came another promotion for Dave McComb. What a fabulous spot for you to be able to have such a great young man in as the head professional, replacing yourself in that role.
Yeah.
Yeah, David came to us 3 years ago from Blackhawk, and he's always been, such a consummate professional, great player, a great ambassador of the game. He speaks well. He's very outgoing, easy to approach, knows the game really well. And, when David joined our team 3 years ago, this kind of was the transition plan in place, and we were excited to be able to act on that this year. And the members love him. He's great for the sport, and he'll do a great job.
Yeah, if you don't like him, you don't like anybody.
That's right.
He's the real deal.
He is the real deal. You got it.
If people are looking for more information on the PGA of Alberta, how can they find it?
Yeah, you can go to our website, pgaofalberta.com, or follow us on social media or Instagram page. You'll see a lot more focus on the professional this year on social media, just on individual stories that will be told through our media marketing manager, Chris Dornan. So there'll be some pretty cool spotlights you'll see. So follow us on social media and get to know your professional.
One more quick one on that front. Like, you talked a little bit about the evolution of the PGA professional, but back in the old days, and some of those guys you were talking about before, I mean, the whole idea in golf was you were an assistant pro, and then once you did your apprenticeship, you became a head pro, and that was kind of the evolution. But it's really not that way anymore, is it?
No, and as you know as well as anybody, Murray, like, we have more professionals than ever right now, but it's really hard to fill spots in the golf shop. We've found in the last few years compared to about 15 years ago, because a lot of our professionals are going the avenue of teaching professional or executive professional like yourself. The teachers, it's become sports has become so much involved in learning the game in all sports that our coaches have become so important. And people can make a good living doing so. So they kind of work for themselves in a way. and have the opportunity to set their schedule how they want to see fit and do something they love on a day-to-day basis. So you're seeing a huge transition to teaching professionals. Like our club has 3 teaching professionals, which would have been unheard of 5-10 years ago for an 18-hole private club. And we're busy, and so our assistant golf pros are also busy teaching lessons. So it's kind of a vicious circle. As soon as people start seeing lessons on your range, they want one too, and so you need more and more staff to help that out. So you'll come to our range at any time. You'll see 3 or 4 lessons going on at all times.
Awesome. Well, appreciate your time as always, Matt, and enjoy Jasper Park Lodge and adding to that total of 3 games of golf.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. You guys do a great job. Appreciate everything you do.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Matt. That was Matt Johnson, president of the PGA of Alberta and executive golf professional at the Royal Mayfair Golf Club. Now, trivia, Stalker. What was the answer?
Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy.
He fumbled the lid.
He will not be fumbling it this year because he's not going to be touching
win?
it.
No.
Not this year. All right. The winner.
Gala's going to win it.
The winner of the trivia contest was Justin Cardinal. Congratulations, Justin. I will reach out to you about getting you your prize. And that's it for this week's show. Enjoy Game 7 tomorrow night. And again, tune in to Edmonton Sports Talk tomorrow. Get all your information on tuning you up for Game 7 tomorrow right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. So thanks very much for joining us on the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems. You can find us on Twitter at Curtis J. Stock or myself at Murray McCourt. Next week on the show, we will chat with Alan Carter, Director of Golf, COO of the Hamilton Golf and Country Club, hosted the Canadian Open, so we'll get you ready for the Canadian Open next week. John Burns from the Alberta Golf Association, junior golf guru Adam Werbicki, and Blair Oko from the Edmonton Golf Association. And we'll go around YEG and check in with the Edmonton Garrison Golf Club. Have yourself a great week and be sure to tune in right here, Edmonton Sports Talk, next Sunday, 8 a.m. for the VIP Golf Show. Have a good one.
Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders and grow your business? Corporate Connections is where you want to be. With Corporate Connections, you'll unlock a world of possibilities. Our platform helps create and accelerate business opportunities where members continuously collaborate to move businesses forward. Prepare for extraordinary experiences as members are empowered to expand their horizons, knowledge, and perspectives. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grow your business locally, nationally, or even worldwide. Visit our website at corporateconnections.com today. Corporate Connections, building relationships that matter.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Do not miss the Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Tournament presented by Pioneer Golf Company, Canadian-made golf accessories. Friday, July 5th, the Ranch Golf and Country Club, one of Alberta's premier championship golf courses. For sponsorship info or to register, go to ardentroofsystems.com. Your round includes breakfast, the famous ranch steak dinner, a massive silent auction, and a chance to give back to an unbelievable cause. The Stollery Child Life Program, the Ardent Roof Systems annual charity golf tournament, one of the best tournaments of the summer.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again.
Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.